Oh, hi. Well, I'm just going to introduce a new wave of in-flight entertainment. Join me after the break. You see, I'm not going mad. This is Thales' top series Avant system, the new IFE system that's being used by Qatar Airways on the 787 Dreamliner and on their new A350, and has been signed up by Saudi Arabian as well. It's really something special. I'm joined now by William from Thales, who's going to tell us how it works.
So this new system features basically new application, new processors, a lot of storage, seat-centric storage. So meaning all the movies are stored on the bank of servers, but also at every seat. So that's create and allow a lot of redundancy. We've got also this new touch PMU, which is very popular from our customers. So you have from your seats, you have basically two screens that allow you to do multitasking, so watch movies, and you know the younger generation, they watch movies and sometimes they play games. One of the functions that we have for gesture control, we still have the usual way of navigation, you know, through your own PCUs, through the PCUs it is on the seat, but also this gesture control. So you have the cameras on top that understand your movement from your hands, and they follow. So the mouse is becoming your hands basically.
In-flight entertainment is one of the great touch points between an airline and its customers. And actually you can see here one of the latest economy seat versions coming from Panasonic, really high definition screen and actually designed to work with this particular seat. But what happens when it goes wrong? It's one of the biggest curses for an airline as well. Well, Panasonic have got the answer. With more than 1,000 of their own engineers ready to work with airlines, Jeff Garvin is going to tell us what you're doing.
Yes, we're here to help the airlines manage their cost of ownership and help them with their brand control and their passengers and provide very quality products.
So here in this region, we've seen leading the world almost with the way we've applied IFE with some of the major airlines like Emirates and Etihad. Are you working with them to help them keep their systems working?
We are. Etihad is one of our big customers, very important. We help them maintain, provide a quality product so that any time a passenger gets into their seat, one of their expectations is that they have IFE available to them, and so we help Etihad deliver that product.
And what happens if it goes wrong on a flight to the States or something? Do you fix it then?
We do. We have more than 60 line stations, more than 1,000 technicians around the world that are able to maintain the system. They fly into it. We typically monitor the aircraft as it's in the air. We have people that can notify the ground so that when the aircraft hits the ground, we're there ready to repair either the screen or a seat box or the head-end equipment so that we can get them a quick turn so that they're able to board the passengers as quickly as possible.
Well, away from the world of in-flight entertainment, a lot of the aircraft interiors part of the show is taken up with seating and some of the vital materials that are used on the aircraft. And you can meet some interesting people as well. Sabeti-Wain had its roots in Iran, but moved to the UK after the revolution. Well, now they're back in the Middle East with a factory in Dubai.
We design and manufacture upholstery system in leather, fabric, e-leather, for airlines, different airlines and seat manufacturers, and we are known in the industry for our design, development, comfort, and of course taking weight off the seat. We try to design our covers in a way that helps maintenance, because that's very important. Normally covers are fitted late at night in a hot, dark aircraft. So with our covers, it makes their life much easier and takes less time.
So a lot of things here in Dubai that I found interesting, but what really matters is what do the airlines think? At the end of the day, they're the customers.
Actually, I'm really impressed by Dubai, who became the focus point of the maintenance and the aviation industry in the region.
The show, it's very nice. This is the second time for me to assist on that, and especially the year. It's close to our World Trade Center, which is very fast to get it, and also the organization. We can separate events for the interior and for the MROs. So very close, very practical this year, and next year we'll be there also.
It was really useful, because everybody is under one roof. We are a small airline, and most of the people, find difficult to reach Kuwait because we have only one airline. Everybody has to fly down there and to meet us. So for us, another one, new ideas, new things, we may not know what's happening here.
One of the big successes for MRO in the Middle East has been the privatization from Saudi Arabian Airlines of its maintenance business. Facing the challenges that MRO is here is Nada Akwari, who's the managing director. So, Mr. Klawi, Saudi Aerospace Engineering Industries, you're looking beyond the borders of the Middle East, really, aren't you, with the way your business is going?
Yeah, correct. We are looking to do at least 40% of our business outside of Saudi, and we are looking at markets in the Middle East, in Africa, in the Gulf in general.
The challenges that are facing the MRO industry in the Middle East, what are they?
Workforce and efficiency is to be able to produce a product that is superior in quality to the, let's say, cheaper markets, and equal in quality to the more expensive markets in Europe, so to have an alternative for the people to keep parts and aircraft maintained in the area.
Now, post the privatization, the business seems to be really picking up. Do you see, as Saudi becomes freer with its whole aerospace industry, that you're going to see more opportunities within Saudi as well?
Agree. Although our owners or part owners are Saudi Airlines, there is competition coming now that we have open skies in the kingdom, and there's 2 licenses have been granted lately for Gulf Air and for Qatariya, and that will bring in more aircraft and more business for us.
Well, being located in the centre of the world is just not about massive passenger traffic, it's also about a huge amount of cargo movements. Every single day here in the Middle East, there are huge aircraft, the Ilyushin 76, the Antonov 124s, they're all going across the region. And now, of course, we've got the Boeing 747-8s coming into the region too. But what happens with maintenance? Ideally positioned here is Sharjah, and there's one organisation here that's growing out of the sand at Sharjah Airport to build a new hangar that's going to be taking maintenance by storm. That company is Volga Danipa, who knows something about cargo as well. Let's have a word with them.
We are building a maintenance facility to accommodate 747s, A320s, 737 aircraft, new gen, old gen. We're in the final stages of building our facility, scheduled to be open around the end of this month, and then commissioning by the end of March at the very latest. Our facility will accommodate Russian aircraft as well as the Western aircraft. It's clearly divided between the two, and we work under the GCA regulations for our Western-built aircraft, and for the Russian under the Russian Federation. Volga Danipa are currently providing line maintenance services at their main base Sharjah. Our customers are basing their aircraft in other airports in the UAE, namely Fujairah and DWC. We're preparing to offer or to extend our line maintenance capability to those airports as well.
One of the big challenges for the repair industry is when you need a part like this, unusual shape, almost impossible to measure. So how do you get that replacement when the OEMs have a lead time of about a year? Well, there's one Dubai company on display here that has the technology that can help you do that. D2M Solutions. Let's have a look at what they can do.
Okay, so what we have here is a range of 3D scanners. They're made by a Canadian company called Creaform. It consists of a tracking camera, which will track the laser scanner anywhere in its working volume. Now the way it works is it emits a laser which will hit any surface, and by reading the reflection it creates a digital representation of that surface directly on your computer. So in a couple of minutes you can very quickly capture the geometry of very complex parts for remodeling purposes. Anyone with a reputable business wouldn't look to copy critical components which have been in R&D for years and have taken a certain level of expertise to create. But for non-critical parts like cabin pieces, armrests, tray tables, plastic components in general, they can be very easy to reproduce those and just use them to create your own spare part.
And so this technology can be used on lots of applications. Well, I've seen a pretty nice Ferrari out there in the car park, so I'm going to be away for a while. Thank you so much for watching us, and we'll see you the next time. Goodbye.